What's up, Motorheads? Welcome back to GearboxPizza. Today we're going back to Rivian. Not the truck this time, but that SUV. Yep, I'm talking about that R1S. So we've already done a little video on the truck version of this thing, also known as the R1T. And it's a cool truck for sure, but look, not everybody is really interested in owning a truck, and I get it. I mean, alright, trucks are cool, no argument there, but I kind of think there's a bunch of fellas out there, and you know who you are. You just really want a truck, but you don't need a truck. And that's fine, that's totally fine. America, yes, I get it, you want a truck, get a truck, hell yeah, truck. Alright, so with that out of our system, let's be a tiny bit practical for like 2 minutes, alright? So, as cool as trucks are, I mean, chances are that bed, well, it's just not gonna get that much use, right? Alright. So if you're in construction or you own horses or you do something where you're actually gonna use that truck bed on a semi-regular basis, we are totally cool. Go get yourself that truck, you're gonna love it. But if you're like everybody else and you're just most likely getting the truck, you know, with the factory enclosed bed in the back, also known as an SUV. The R1T, the R1S, super similar. Obviously, they share just about everything, and if you're really trying to decide between the two, well, there's a few differences you should know about before you drop a huge chunk of your salary on one of these guys. Alright, first up, the range. Where with the R1T, you do have the option to drop 10 grand for that larger 400 mile range battery. And at this time, you just don't even have that option with the R1S. So if that kind of range is a must-have, well, yeah, look, it's been nice having you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see. Oh, just kidding. Just stick around, trust me. Also, the truck, it's $2,500 cheaper, and it's not nothing, but it's worth mentioning, right? Next up, so believe it or not, these guys are sized kind of differently, and this definitely surprised me. I was expecting these to be like really like the same when it comes to dimensions, but the truck is 4 inches taller, 15 inches longer overall, and check this out. The wheelbase is 15 inches longer than the R1S. Crazy. Okay, the widths are the same, but all right. So just how big is the R1S? Well, let's compare it to, let's say, the BMW X5, because we've all seen a million of these things, right? And this should work out to be pretty good reference. So the R1S is 8 inches longer than the X5, 7 inches shorter than the X5, and about 3 inches wider. If you see one in person, it's just gonna look like a normal, like sized SUV. So don't get all lost in the wood with the, these inches here and there. It's just kind of the right size. All right, let's talk performance. So what do we know? Well, it's gonna be fast, and we're talking 800 horsepower fast. And with the right rubber, this thing will actually hit 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds flat. And this is a whole new world. SUVs and pickups are outrunning like hypercars of not that long ago. And what a time to be alive, right? So, oh, you can also tow like 7,700 pounds, so cool. And you can drive through 3 feet of water. I won't be doing that in my $80-something thousand SUV, but I'm sure somebody's gonna push this thing a little bit too far. I just hope they shoot it. Okay, so a couple of other things before we go ahead and jump into that configurator. The tech, this thing's got lots and lots of tech. It all works really well, that's cool. One odd thing though, no Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, which is a little weird, don't like that. But I guess they may add it soon in an over-the-air wireless update sort of thing. So let's just go ahead and do that, Rivian. The leather, it's vegan, but it's also really nice. So I got no problem with that. Let's do it. And then there's this giant panoramic sunroof. Pretty cool, worth pointing out. And charging. Yep, that's kind of important, right? So Rivian is building out their very own charging network they're calling the Rivian Adventure Network. So they're planning to have 3,500 DC fast charging stations at 600 sites by the end of 2023. And they're gonna be Rivian exclusive, just like what Tesla does with their supercharger network. So don't roll up with your Bolt expecting a top off, Ace, not gonna happen. Okay, so the thing I really like about their strategy is that Rivian is also rolling out over 10,000 level 2 chargers across the country. And these will not be Rivian exclusive, so everybody can use them. And most of the time, trust me, level 2 is plenty. You're gonna get about 25 miles of added range every hour, which is plenty under almost all circumstances, unless you're just like road tripping it like big time. All right, enough blabbering. Let's build one of these SUVs. So, as with the truck, the first thing you're gonna notice is that the launch edition is gone, sold out, later, can't get it. So yeah, the real choice here then is between the Adventure Pack and the Explorer Pack, aka the standard no upgrade pack. So that Adventure Pack, well, it ain't cheap. It comes with a $5,500 premium over that base Explorer Pack. So what do you get for all that cash? Well, you get the upgraded sound system by Rivian, cool. Instead of having all these little black matte interior bits, well, those will be replaced with some ash wood, also cool. The vegan leather is perforated, all right. Oh, the seats get ventilation to go with that heat, which is pretty awesome. And your passenger will have lumbar support, whatever. There's some fancy yellow interior accents and basically nicer floor mats and headliners. So is it worth it? Probably. You can't get this stuff a la carte, so if you want cooling seats or that bumping stereo system, you're just getting the Adventure Pack. So yeah, so we're gonna get it. All right, moving on. The battery. No option here for now. The 300-mile large pack is what you get. Eventually you'll be able to get that, that 400-mile pack, but who knows when that'll happen, but look, for now, this is your option, so let's just keep going. All right, let's pick some paint. And as I said in the R1T video, good on you, Rivian. You offer more and probably better colors than your pal Elon over there. So, all right, silver and white, that's included. And on the other end of the spectrum, you got the Compass Yellow and Rivian Blue, which are the premium ones. They're gonna set you back $2,500, which is, I don't know, it's kind of a lot for paint, but all other colors are gonna set you back $1,500 though. It's funny. I don't know how I feel about the blue and yellow, especially at that price. I think we're gonna keep it simple for now. I'm fine with silver. Let's save a little bit of cash. Next up, we're talking wheels and tires. And there's more options here than I think you'd suspect. So standard are these 21s that actually look pretty solid. I mean, for standard wheels, heck yeah, not too shabby. If you're looking for something a bit more adventurous than off-road, you're actually gonna have to step down to the 20s. And what's interesting here is that, and I'm having a really hard time thinking about another manufacturer that will charge you more for smaller wheels. I'm serious, I can't think of this ever happening before. If you know of a situation like this, please leave a comment. I'm honestly very curious. Anyhow, dropping down to those 20s, well, that's gonna set you back $1,800 unless you opt for the black ones. Then get prepared to depart with $3,500. Oh. What's crazy here is that these wheels appear to be the exact same as the regular 20-inch all-terrain wheels, but with a coat of paint. If you really want black wheels, save yourself so much money and pick up a can of black wheel paint on Amazon for like 20 bucks. It works, I've seen it work. Anyhow, you can also step up to these 22s again for 1,800 bucks, or the black ones for, just don't get the black ones, just get the spray paint, really. But look, we like big wheels, we're gonna go for the 22s. There's also this compact spare tire option, which I don't know, should probably be standard. I mean, it would just be kind of irresponsible not to buy it, right? All right, we're getting it. So next up is this off-road thing. I don't know. I mean, it looks like a skid plate, maybe two. It's $2,000. I don't need it. And Rivian doesn't really give you much information about this on their websites. And honestly, I can't be bothered to start digging around the internet, finding out more. Look, if you want skid plates, there's an option for you. There. All right, moving on to the inside. And we've got 3 options, all of which have that nice vegan leather. So it's pretty simple. You can choose between black, gray, or green. Yes, I said green. Again, look, there's nothing wrong with that black or gray, but this green. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but yes, this green interior is just kind of the money, isn't it? I mean, I can't believe it works, but it just kind of works. I mean, this is also why I wanted to kind of keep things conservative with the paint color. I mean, with the green interior, I'd really keep it sort of simple on the outside, and check this out. You know, a lot of car manufacturers will stop you from mixing crazy interior and exterior colors. Well, Rivian thinks you're an adult and you can make these decisions for yourself. So good on you, Rivian. But this also means you can make yourself a Merry Christmas of a Rivian. Check it out. Green on the outside and the inside and red on the outside. Yep, looks like you can do it. Even this blue on the outside, green on the inside. I don't know. And then even yellow outside, green. And oh man, I actually kind of dig this. I'm kind of vibing this. This is nice. We'll stick with the silver for now. All right, next option. You have to choose. You want the third row of seats? I mean, one's not really better than the other. If you need a third row, you get a third row. If you don't, well, then don't. Then there's also a bunch of what they call these adventure gear options. There's this, I don't know, this 3-person tent's kind of awesome. There's a bunch of roof rack stuff, yada yada. Look, if you're interested in this stuff, just hop on the website, check it out. I'm not gonna go through all of it. So that's it, mission accomplished. Was really hoping to get this build in under 80 grand, and we seem to have just made it. In fact, we got about 250 bucks to spare. Check that out. Anyway, if Rivian can get these things to market soon and they get these delays under control, well, welcome to the party, Rivian. You've made it to the big boys table, and look, it only took you 10 years and 10 billion, but you're here and you're awesome.